Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's story. In this episode, we step into one of the most emotional turning points in Alex and Tuna's story. Just when their small family is finally finding peace, a hidden jealousy quietly turns everything upside down. Mai, accusing Tuna of causing the latest shipment failure. And as the evidence seems to point toward her, Alex begins to doubt the woman who has stood by him through every hardship. What unfolds is not just a misunderstanding. It's a calculated act of sabotage that threatens to tear their trust apart. Stay until the end, because the truth behind the damaged shipment will reveal itself in the most shocking way. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to us. Late afternoon settles over the village like a thin veil of gold, sunlight weaving between the tall areca palms as if nature itself is holding its breath. In that quiet hour, Mai arrives at Alex's mother's courtyard with a gift bag pressed tightly against her chest. Her heels crunch on the gravel path, and the moment Mother steps out, the two women fall into a warm, lingering embrace. The old kitchen welcomes them with the gentle fragrance of guava leaf tea simmering on the clay stove. Its herbal warmth fills the room, but the atmosphere begins shifting the moment Mai sits down. She intertwines her fingers, forcing a smile before finally speaking. Softly, cautiously. "Auntie, about the latest shipment. The customer defaulted. It caused a big loss for Alex." Mother freezes, her hand trembling slightly as she sets the teacup down. "A loss? How bad?" Mai swallows. Her gaze flickers with something sharp. "Very bad. And I think it wasn't just bad luck. Tuna was the one in charge of that batch, right? She's still inexperienced. Maybe she didn't check everything carefully." Mother's breath falters. "Tuna? She handled it?" Mai nods, her voice calm but carrying a venom wrapped in concern. "Yes, and the mistake was basic. Anyone seasoned would have caught it. If Alex didn't watch her closely, something like this was bound to happen." The old wooden walls seem to creak at her words. Mother stares down at the steam rising from the kettle, her mind racing. Mai leans closer, lowering her voice. "I'm not saying she meant harm, but someone like Tuna, kind, hardworking, but naive, can cause damage without even realizing. And you know how fragile Alex's company is right now." Mother's heart sinks. Her thoughts drift to her son, endlessly weary from every failed contract, every debt, every pressure weighing down on him. She grips the edge of the table and whispers, "Why didn't you tell Alex directly?" Mai gives a sad, almost wounded smile. "I tried once. He accused me of being jealous and told me not to meddle. So, I can't say anything anymore. I don't want him to think I'm trying to interfere in his life." That last line cuts deeper than intended. Outside, chickens rustle. The bamboo wind chimes knock gently. Mai stands, bows respectfully, and adds one last seed of poison. "If anything else goes wrong, it might destroy him. Please, Auntie, just remind Alex to be careful with the people he trusts, especially those close to him." She leaves quietly, her silhouette swallowed by the afternoon sun. Mother remains alone at the wooden table, hands still warm from Mai's touch, eyes clouded with worry. The shadows growing across the yard feel heavier now, as if they're foreshadowing storms her son cannot see coming. Meanwhile, Alex pushes open the garden gate just as the sky ignites into streaks of orange and deep red. He calls out into the breeze, "Tuna, where are you?" Her voice floats up from the lower garden. "Here, come down." Across the vegetable rows, Tuna kneels in the soft dirt, hair messy, cheeks glowing with sweat and sunlight. She looks up with the brightest smile, waving him over. Alex drops beside her without hesitation, the two of them laughing as they plant each fragile seedling into the cool soil. As their hands move through earth, soil crumbles between their fingers like tiny mountains returning home. Tuna leans over, wipes his forehead with her floral scarf, and suddenly blindfolds him with it. "No peeking. I'm making a surprise." Alex laughs, pulling her hands down, tugging her into his arms. "I don't need surprises. I have you." "Still, don't peek," she giggles. But he's already hugging her tight. "I love you. I love you too," she whispers into his chest. Their words blend with the soft scrape of hose and the smell of fresh earth. They sit shoulder to shoulder, talking about everything. Alex's long day at the factory, orders he hopes to secure next week, the beautiful timber shipment he inspected in the morning. Tuna points proudly to the newly dug seed beds. "Soon, we'll harvest enough to sell clean veggies," she says. "We'll buy milk for Henry without worrying about money." Alex flicks her nose playfully. "Why didn't you let me buy the seeds? You shouldn't have used your own money." "You're too busy," she retorts, pinching his nose back. Evening breeze sweeps over them, rustling the leaves like nature's lullaby. They sit like that until twilight fades entirely. Later that night, Alex arrives at Sister Tang's home to pick up Henry. The little boy wears a tiny wool hat, sitting crooked on his head, cheeks rosy from playing. The moment Alex lifts him, Henry lets out a squeal of delight, tiny hands grabbing his father's chin. Just as they reach the house, Tuna runs out to greet them, immediately covering Henry's cheeks with kisses. "My handsome little prince." Mother stands on the porch, arms crossed, but eyes softening at the sight. "Feels like forever since the house was this full," she murmurs. Then she tugs Alex down by the arm. "Stay for dinner tonight, son." Tuna is already in the coop, picking out a young hen. It flaps wildly as she carries it toward the kitchen. Alex lights the clay stove. Smoke spirals upward, mixing with the faint scent of feathers and lemongrass. From the back room, splashes of water and Tuna's soft singing echo as she bathes Henry. Alex peeks through the door crack, smiling at the peaceful scene. His woman humming, his child kicking happily. Something warm spreads through his chest. Soon, the aroma of lemongrass chicken fills the entire yard. They gather around the woven mat on the floor. The oil lamp casts a gentle golden glow across their faces, making everything feel warm, even the walls. The dishes are simple but fragrant. Golden boiled chicken, a pot of sour soup with fish mint, stir-fried morning glory glistening with garlic. Tuna reaches over and places a tender thigh into Alex's bowl. "Eat more, love." Alex pauses, gaze softening. "Tuna, whenever I'm with you, every pressure disappears. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for giving me a family." Tuna blushes. "I'm the happiest one. I wish every day could be like this." Under the table, their pinkies hooked together, forming a small but powerful promise. Outside, cold wind rattles the bamboo fence, but inside, warmth fills every corner. Alex squeezes her hand lightly and whispers, "Whatever hardship comes next, we face it together. Always." Tuna nods, eyes shimmering with emotion, but neither of them knows. The next hardship is already on its way, and it's carrying Mai's name. Night settles softly over the village, but the warmth inside Alex's home starts to thin as reality creeps back in. After washing up, Tuna dries her hands on a faded towel and steps out into the dimly lit yard. She stretches her arms, relieved after a long day of tending vegetables and chasing little Henry around. The moon hangs low and round over the farm, casting a silver glow across the rows of green. Alex joins her, slipping one arm around her waist. "Tired?" "A little," she laughs, resting her head against his shoulder. "But happy." He kisses her temple, unaware that only a few houses away, Mai sits on her veranda, her eyes burning with jealousy as she watches the lantern light flicker behind Alex and Tuna's curtains. She crushes the dried chrysanthemum petals in her hand, whispering to herself, "You think love alone can save him? Let's see how long he trusts you." The next morning arrives with a crisp breeze. At the factory, Alex stands beside a stack of returned crates, brows furrowed. The latest shipment, worth more than he can afford to lose, has suffered damage. The customer refused to accept it, costing him nearly everything he earned this month. Ak, his right-hand worker, shakes his head. "Boss, the paperwork says the crates were never reinforced. That's why they collapsed during transport. But I personally instructed that every box be double-checked." Alex rubs his forehead. "Who handled this batch?" Ak flips through the logbook. Tuna's signature is on the final check. Alex freezes. His heart sinks for a moment before he quickly shakes it away. No, there must be a mistake. She would never overlook something like that. But the doubt, subtle, cold, still brushes against the back of his mind. He picks up one of the broken crates, running his fingers along the splintered wood. It's clear the quality inspection was rushed. Something is off. Ak lowers his voice. "Boss, I know you trust her, but maybe she's overwhelmed. Maybe she missed something." Alex straightens, jaw tightening. "I'll talk to her tonight." Not far away, hidden behind a pile of empty drums, Mai listens, a smile curling in the corner of her lips. Every word lands exactly where she wanted. By late afternoon, Tuna finishes tending the vegetable beds and heads toward the factory, humming softly while carrying a small lunchbox she prepared for Alex. She has no idea what storm is waiting inside. When she enters, she notices the tense atmosphere immediately. Workers avoid eye contact. Alex stands by the crates, arms crossed tightly, eyes shadowed with worry. "Alex?" she calls softly. He turns, trying to smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. "Tuna, can we talk?" She nods, confused. He gestures toward the damaged crates. "These were from the shipment you signed off on." She steps closer, touching the broken wood. "I remember checking this batch. Everything was fine." Alex exhales slowly. "The customer rejected them. We lost the entire profit." Her chest tightens. "But I didn't miss anything. I triple-checked every crate." Ak steps forward, clearing his throat. "Tuna, mistakes happen. Maybe you were tired." "I wasn't tired," she says firmly. "I checked every detail. Alex raises a hand, asking them both to calm down. But Tuna can see it, the shadow of doubt flickering in his eyes. It hurts more than the accusation itself. "Alex," she whispers, voice trembling. "Do you think I caused this?" He hesitates. A single heartbeat. A moment so brief yet so crushing. "I don't know." Those 3 words hit her like a slap. She takes a shaky step backward. Before she can say anything, Mai strolls into the yard holding a folder, pretending to be surprised by the tension. "Oh, did something happen?" Tuna's stomach twists. Alex sighs. "We had a shipment issue." Mai glances at the damaged crates, eyes widening dramatically. "This is from the batch Tuna handled, right?" She covers her mouth. "Oh no, is it really as bad as they said?" Alex stiffens. "Who said what?" Mai blinks. "I just heard from the warehouse team. They said the crates weren't reinforced, but I'm sure it wasn't intentional." Then she adds softly, "Everyone makes mistakes." Her tone is gentle, but her eyes gleam with satisfaction. Tuna steps forward, trying to steady her voice. "Mai, I know you don't like me, but don't drag me into your games." Mai feigns offense. "Games? I came to help." Alex rubs his temples. "Enough, both of you." Tuna looks at him, really looks. There is exhaustion in his eyes, fear in his posture, and a heaviness in his silence that tells her he's drowning. And without meaning to, he's letting Mai decide what he sees. Her voice trembles. "Alex, do you trust me?" He doesn't answer. That silence breaks something fragile inside her. She turns around, stepping out of the warehouse before the tears spill over. She hears Alex call her name once, but he doesn't follow her. Mai watches her leave with a victorious smile. When dusk falls, Tuna sits beside the vegetable beds she and Alex planted together just 24 hours ago. She runs her fingers over the young seedlings, trying to breathe through the ache in her chest. Henry plays beside her, unaware of her trembling shoulders. Mother walks out with a basket of laundry, pausing when she sees Tuna wiping tears. "Child, what happened?" Tuna forces a smile. "Just tired, Mother." But the older woman sees through the lie. She sits beside her, placing a warm hand on her back. "Tell me." And so, in quiet, broken pieces, Tuna explains everything. Mother's eyes darken, not at Tuna, but at Mai. "That girl has always been jealous," she murmurs. "I should have known her sudden visit this morning meant trouble." Tuna stiffens. "She visited?" Mother nods heavily. "She told me the shipment loss was your fault. I didn't believe it at first, but the way she spoke, she planted doubt in me too." Tuna's throat tightens. "I never wanted to hurt Alex's work. I only wanted to help him." "I know," Mother says, squeezing her hand. And deep down, Alex knows too. Love might shake, but it doesn't break easily. Tuna looks at the darkening sky, whispering, "But it hurts." Mother nods. The person who loves the hardest hurts the deepest. Meanwhile, Alex sits alone in the factory office long after the workers have left. He replays every word, every glance, every moment from the day. He stares at the crates until they blur into nothing. Then, slowly, he whispers to himself, "There's no way she'd let this happen. Not Tuna." At that exact moment, Ak rushes in holding a small box. "Boss, you need to see this." Inside the box is a set of nails, thin, polished, and clearly unused. "These were supposed to be used to reinforce the crates," Aki says. but someone removed them before the shipment. The workers found them hidden behind the storage drums. Alex goes pale. Someone tampered with the shipment. And Tuna wasn't the one who signed off on the final inspection. His heartbeat quickens, anger rising, not at her, but at whoever set her up. And somewhere outside the fence, Mai watches the office lights flicker. Her whisper floats into the wind. If I can't have Alex, no one can.